one.
What's up, metalhead?
What's up, metalhead? Alright, so she's excited as fuck, or was excited as fuck, to listen to Tool drop their new song to preview their newest upcoming album. Fear, what is it called?
Inoculum?
Fear Inoculum. Okay, I'm not the biggest Tool fan. I don't follow Tool, so take that as for what's that saying? Take it with a grain of salt or whatever. Yeah. That saying, apply that to this, because this is my opinion. It's coming from someone who's not a big Tool fan. On top of that, I don't follow them. It was her idea to do this video, so thank her for that. Those of you who wanted my opinion on the song. So let's jump right into it.
Right, so as everybody, I'm sure everybody knows, Tool hasn't released an album in over 10 years, right? And about, it was like 3 or 4 days ago, they dropped their title track for their new album, which is only 7 to 9 songs. I've heard conflicting reports. Some people are saying it's 9, some people are saying it's 7. Obviously, I'm not a very good Tool fan if I don't know. Anyways, I listened to it probably about 10 times, which is a lot of dedication given the fact that the song is 10 minutes and 21 seconds long.
Yeah. So my thoughts on the song so far, right? The song, you put on the earbuds. I heard it on, no I didn't. I heard it on through the fucking car stereo. All right, so we turn on the car, the radio, the aux, she puts on the song, like, here, listen to this. This is a new song that came out. I'm like, okay, you know, and so what happens is there's this tribal drum beat. This tribal drum beat that's building up, getting more and more intense. It's getting a little more complex as it goes. And the interesting part about this is it doesn't just build up and up and up and up and then the song starts. No. The song already started at the drum beat. It just meshes into something bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then the song ends, right? It really goes into the song. The song doesn't start when the drum beat like drops or whatever. It doesn't happen. It really transforms into the song. And I like it. I thought that was pretty interesting, and the drum beat was pretty awesome too. It sounded very tribal. That's what it reminded me of. And then you get into, well, some normal Tool stuff. You get the chords. They're not really complex and intricate chords or riff, but they're, I guess, beautiful chords that are pretty well put together. You know, they're the context of each chord is really nice. It's laid out pretty well. You know, they really thought about this when they wrote it. And so yeah, you get the Tool chords, and then it progresses and progresses and progresses into other stuff. But the cool thing about it is the progressions are so smooth, and it progresses with meaning. So you never really taken to notice that the song is progressing. You're never like, oh, new riff, oh, new this, oh, here's a progression. It's just, it all really meshes and goes until the song ends. And it's nice. It does. It flows really, really good. Everything is put together so seamlessly. And by the time the song ends, I'm like, oh, wasn't this a long song? It felt like 2 minutes, but the song is really like a 10-minute song. And to me, it really felt like the length of 2 minutes, or just an average commercial song. And it was good, but it wasn't memorable. So what I'm gonna end my thoughts on is that the only real good part to me was the beginning, the transformation of that really awesome tribal drumming, and the transformation into the song, and the way they brought in the riffs and everything. I thought that was really cool. That did spark my interest. I liked it. That's about it. The rest isn't, I'm not gonna say it's bad, because it wasn't bad. You just heard me talk about how awesome and artistic it was, and that's really all it was. It didn't do anything. It didn't move me. It didn't make me go like, wow, this is so unique. It didn't make me, like, oh, this is mind-blowingly awesome. It was just like, cool, they know how to give chords some context and lay out a song. They know how to write a song. That's about it.
My thoughts on the song are a little bit different than his. I'm a diehard Tool fan. I too really enjoyed the opening. It gave me less tribal vibes and more like Indian temple vibes, honestly.
Actually, that's better.
Yeah, it really drew me in, and I was like, oh, this is different, because Tool plays around with like the tribal kind of Mysterium vibes in a lot of their songs, so I was like, this is going to be a heavy hitter. When it meshes into the middle, though, I will agree that it wasn't a standout title track for me. It sounded like Tool, and it sounds like hundreds of their other songs, right? So for me, I got into the groove. I was like, yeah, I like this a lot. It's good. But by the end of it, there were already other Tool songs that I've heard thousands of times that I would rather listen to than it. Obviously, biggest complaint, and this is big in the Tool community right now, is the vocals and the music don't line up. Mostly because the vocalist, Menard, has been moving on, creating more music, has other bands. Tool disbanded about 11 years ago and hasn't made music since. So there's a real disconnect that if you are a Tool fan, you notice. And I think it takes away some of the magic of Tool, because I know for me in older Tool albums, it's very, very easy to like kind of get in the groove of Tool and end up listening to a whole album or like 2 albums without even realizing it. This one didn't happen. It left me kind of being like, okay, that was good, but is that the best they're gonna do in this album? So I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I'm hoping with the rest of their album they have something on them that really blows me away, because the beginning of this song was so strong and it really drew me and I was really excited. So fingers crossed that the rest of the album blows me out of the water. And that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, so if you've heard the song, obviously let us know what you thought of it. It'd be dumb to keep that to yourself. Literally, we're here to discuss this thing. Fucking type that shit now, what you think on that in the comments. And then for future reaction videos, I like listening to new stuff, but I've heard a lot of metal music, so really black metal is not only what I dig, but it's also where I'm still exploring. So recommend some black metal for me to listen to for the first time with you guys. She'll tag along
doom
too.
Metal.
Yeah, she likes doom metal. Hey, I guess. Whatever you do with yourself when you're not watching this, just go do it, okay?